Hi guys, right. I'm just before I go with some absolutely amazing figures. I think I switched it off before. I don't know if it went live or not. Yeah, let's just go and flip this around a second. I'm not going to play the guy. Great. Just before I do some figures here, this year is just going crazy, and that's because of the online side of the business. It's just going off the graph. So if you're not got involved in that, get involved in get along to some of the 10 steps trainings that's going around the country and completely plug into it. Now I'm just going to show you the figures. So if you're online, just give the screen a tap, or if you want to say your name, is it in the comments. So what I'm going to do is come up to where we'll start whatever's at the top and work backwards. PSG, check this out for period 13, week 1. And we've got K Nash at the top in Ireland on 8,217 points. That's 8,217 points. Jackie Hand, hello Jackie, 6,502. These are new people coming through. Some of them I don't even know who they are. The growth is that exciting, and the people in their teams are just getting so excited. This is online. So if you haven't grasped the online side of it, it's just absolutely amazing. It's going crazy. So if you haven't plugged in any 10 steps trainings to get your head around this, make sure you do. Plug into the support websites for both the team group and Andy Boswell's Kleeneze online support group, and then use on the search bar on the right. Instead of just asking a question in there, go in the search bar and ask a question, and you'll find most questions are being asked, and you'll find a thread with loads of different information on there that you can go to. So that's, first of all, that's the top PSG, which is amazing. We'll just come out of that and work our way down to whatever comes up next. Top sponsors. Here we are on week 1's figures, and we've got Neil and Karen Young on 5, Eamon Lynch and Marie Ryan on 4, Sandra Matteson on 4, Stacey Thomas and Lee Maddox on 4, and then you can see the names go back right the way down there. Now above this on the team Facebook page is the blog with the full list. So if you've got a team member on there, make sure you go to the page and give them a well done and tag them in so they're seeing their name. So it's so important that people get recognised for doing well. So I'll just go down that page. I'll not read out every name so you can have a look at that. So that's week lot 1. There's plenty of time to go to Christmas, and normally we'll be sort of like, we could be stopping before Christmas, but now with the online we can actually carry on, and this year is going to be the first year ever that we can go flat out over Christmas on the PC. Now normally what would happen is as soon as Boxing Day happens, people would sort of down tools and not do anything. Maybe pop the catalogues out between Christmas and New Year, because it's always been fantastic to drop your catalogues between Christmas and New Year, because guess what? Everybody's stuck at home. The same programmes on the telly, well, they'll be the same ones we had last year and for the last 15 years. So they're bored, and all the adverts are on the telly, but now we've got online selling. So that's going to be a fantastic way to actually do that. Right, next one, coming down. Now, this is something we've never been able to do before as well. So I'll just zoom in on this. Find this on the team Facebook page. At the top there is a virtual online Christmas card. Now, I've always sent that to the people in the team, because obviously it's to sort of get everybody with a postal Christmas card. It's going to be ridiculously time consuming to do that, but now we can actually use that virtual online Christmas card for your online customers. Now below that is a story from Easy Reach from last year, I think it is. A guy got £1,000 worth of orders by just giving all his customers a Christmas card. That's his catalogue customers a Christmas card. Now people feel that little bit extra customer service locks people in for the next year, and just watch your orders actually go up when you've got that Christmas card in there. It makes a difference. Some of the elderly people maybe not even get a Christmas card of anybody. So it makes a big difference and will increase their spend. Now we can also do that online. So when you go and find this on the team Facebook page, what you got to do then is to tag your team in there to make sure that, like, listen to the story on here, how to do it with your Christmas cards. That's the catalogue ones, and then duplicate that online and use the link up there. So when you've read that, make sure you tag your team at the bottom below that. Just put that on. It's half an hour ago or something. Right, Neil Young, I'll not go into, you can watch Neil's video on there, I'll not explain it, but he's got 2 10 steps this weekend. So if you've never been, or you're not quite sure, just get booked into them 10 steps 10 steps trainings. There's one in London and one in Ireland. So you just go in there and book, pop along, take lots of notes, make sure you take your computer along or your PC or your iPhone or whatever and get plugged into that event. Fantastic trainings they are. And next weekend we've got some more, so I'll be explaining what the ones are for next weekend. Our Newcastle meeting's coming up on Tuesday. I'm going to be doing a training there, how to expand an international business. Oh, I'll just move in on something there as well. We'll be running a coach from Newcastle, well not Newcastle, it's just outside Newcastle, picking up at Washington Services, Scotch Corner and Durham Services. It's £18 a head to go to the big meeting in Birmingham. That's in January. So if you come along to the meeting next Tuesday in Newcastle, you can book that. And there's a 10 steps up in Newcastle where you can actually book as well, which I'll be at the week after, I think it is. And last of all, the top retailers just shows you what can be done on the online side of it and offline side of it. This is for 1 week. The top one has done 2,400 points. And I know some of them are doing online, offline, but I know Gary Watson, who's 5th there, is doing all online. That's 1,890 points. So absolutely fantastic. Make sure you, when you're checking the Facebook page, you tag all your team in. It's never been a better time to build this business. We've got so much growth to do in the UK because the last 23 years that I've done Kleeneze, we've worked on just 1 in 10 houses buy. Now that's fantastic, and obviously some amazing retail can be done on building the customer base, but now we can tap into them other 9 out of 10 houses that didn't buy. So make sure you're getting stuck in. If you've not connected with me on this Periscope, then just click the button on the right, I think, to follow us on Periscope. I think it's either Gavin Scott Kleeneze or Kleeneze03, or if you find us on Twitter, it's Mr. Gavin Scott. So make sure you give all your team recognition on that page, and make sure you add all your new team members to the team group as well. Just people downline, because obviously I'd love to add cross-line people, but they get annoyed because their names are not on the figures, because I can only show what our particular team's doing. So that's a reason for not adding them. Sometimes we've got competitions running as well, and obviously they cannot win that if they're not in the team. So have an absolutely fantastic weekend. I'll be sharing the figures after week 2. If you're going along to the 10 steps trainings this weekend, have a fantastic time. Make sure you can take some team members along. Never been such an exciting time in our MLM business. Have a great weekend. Speak to you soon.